Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Makes a move. He's got an alley. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. Hands it off on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Right on the money. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds his man. It's Pauling. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
He's going for it all. He's got it up at 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Going for 6. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Clemson. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's Love. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Fields. At midfield, he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Right down the middle. He's got him wide open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they can't make the play on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The field goal is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the move, it's Love. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the Cowboys coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they run an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field. The last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Unloads it left. It's caught all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wide open downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Picked off to stop the threat.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's locked. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him, or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And listen,
and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot in the court.
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Dead center perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's locked. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well,
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
and we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
breaks into the open. Spins away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Got a man, it's Brown. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you...
Snags it! And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Number 89 on to Clemson.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Love. Oh, he's got some space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Love. Running into the open space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Clemson, 22.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Great timing on the slant. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Out of the backfield, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Got his man downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He wants to throw it again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Toss to the outside. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast. Trust.
Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a tight end down the gut. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Snags it up the 30 and still running. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Fields. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams